Okay, next we've got lonely. Oh, almost sounds like Gautier.
I'm fucking lonely.
Damn!
나 혼자서만 So fucking lonely.
Oh,
Somebody call me. 잘나는 영화 속에서 담겨졌어. 싫어 이 호텔 룸에 혼자 떴어. 시끄러운 경적 소리 좁아진 방에 눈빛만이 겁나 내게 갇혔어. I tried a million times to let you go. So many memories are on the floor. And now I hate the cities I don't belong. Just wanna go back home. I'm fucking lonely.
wow.
나 혼자서만
How can I not take this literally when applied to the last song? Seriously. Yo, I'm feeling some stuff. I have had no coffee today. I'm feeling, Junie is spitting it.
So fucking lonely. Somebody call me. 네, gotta tell you something. 나 모든 게 싫어졌어. Yeah, guess I wasted time. Fuck the text and I hasten. 온종일 YouTube and Netflix. 그저 또 phone 속 데이터와 daytime. 매일 아침과의 rendezvous. 빨갛게 돌아가는 날 몰라. I shot a million stars to let you know. So many trivial thoughts are on the floor. And now I hate the buildings I don't even know. Just wanna go back home. I'm fucking lonely.
Let me say something real quick. I know people get wrapped around the axle with like the romance part of it, whether or not Junie's dating somebody, if he did date somebody, or if he's married and nobody knows. I don't know. I don't know. Like maybe we don't know for sure. Maybe there's interviews that we'll get the details, or I'll get the details, and you guys are already caught up, and I just don't know. But I have to say though, and probably a lot of you can speak from experience here, but I know for a fact in my own experience, like when I was in the military, I left home at 17. I was a Marine at 18. Homesick, like I didn't even know was a thing. And then it just became my entire identity. My entire identity was being homesick, was being lonely. Even though I wasn't romantically involved with somebody at the time, in my brain, I was thinking about somebody. I was thinking about like somebody that I wanted to date, or I was thinking about somebody that I wanted to date like in the future, or somebody from back home that I miss. Like I needed to put my brain and my heart into something that was positive. I needed to like feel like I was connected. Even though that relationship wasn't real, I needed it to like survive, right? So I could absolutely see Junie going through that because of his schedule, because it's like he's not actually with anybody, but maybe there was a glance one day. Maybe there was, maybe he went on a date. I have no idea. But that whole thing, like just that glance of somebody that walked by, and you got this vision in your head of like what your life would look like together. That stuff is real, right? I could totally see, and knowing Junie, it wouldn't surprise me one bit if the whole trajectory of this album was that. Could be, you know what I mean? Oh, Junie.
나 혼자서만 So fucking lonely. Somebody call me. I'm fucking lonely.
And just because you're surrounded by people don't mean that you're not lonely. You know what I mean? Somebody can, you know what I'm talking about.
나 혼자서만
Interesting. Interesting. I'm going to dig deep for a second. If you listen, the song is full. A lot going on. Then it minimizes to just the guitar. A little bit of plucking, right? So it's kind of like, okay, he's got all these daydreams and all this stuff going on in his brain. But then at the end of the day, it's still just him. Hence, just the guitar. But then when the guitar ends, it hangs and there's this echo. This echo being like the daydreams and the memories that he's thinking of that fills everything up. Those echoes are still there. Listen. You hear that? That's brilliant. Even if I'm not right, I love this stuff. If you're a Dave Matthews fan or not, exactly what I'm talking about is exemplified in Dave's song, Little Thing. He tells this story of being in New York City, and he just walks up to this person and he says, hey, how do you get to this place? And she says, oh, that's the way down there, and you walk over there, and you go down there, and you walk over there, and you go down there, and then you're there, something like that. And then the rest of the song is him like serenading this girl in his head of like, what could have been? He was like, you were fine. You were beautiful. But what would have happened if I had said something to you? If I had said, hey, let's go get coffee. Would we be married now? Would we have children? Like, what would our life look like? And it all was stemmed from this one brief interaction that this woman knows nothing about. But she's a real person that exists somewhere, and she just doesn't know. What a journey life is, am I right?